I don't want to be in front of it. I don't give a shit what kind it is.
Sharks.
Yeah.
That fucker's hungry's gonna get you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bunch of them.
That's crazy. So I don't care, So I don't care what kind of sharks they are. I'm not getting over by them. Molly doesn't know any better.
No.
She just go right up to him, and you got to call her, and she gets excited, and she doesn't listen. But hey, everybody, we are at a place called Honeymoon Harbor, Gun Cay, and Gun Cay. And we last video, I believe we were at Key Biscayne, and we spent the night there at a place called No Name Harbor, and it was a fantastic place. I recommend it. The restaurant and the park and the trails, and it's just right there. And you know, you hear a lot about other anchorages and stuff, but nobody really talks about that place. No,
and it was a really, really good place. You can either anchor out, you can tie to the wall for the day. There's trails. There's
and it's minimum fee.
Yeah.
It was an honor system, wasn't it?
Yes.
So Friday morning, right?
Yeah. So Thursday we went and got the vet check.
Yeah. And Friday morning, right at sunup, we were pulling out. We had to turn our navigation lights on. It was still dark out, but by the time we got out around the corner and got eastbound towards Bimini, the sun was coming up.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting and a little wavy.
It started out
somewhat calm.
And then as soon as we hit that Gulf Stream, boy, it started moving, and so the waves were coming straight at us, which was okay, but the bigger waves were coming from our left to our right. So and then in the middle there, it's kind of like a washing machine. It didn't really come from any direction. It was just
I call it like confused seas or whatever.
And it was that way probably for 2 hours of our 3.5 hour trip. Once we got to the other side of the Gulf Stream, or started getting past the halfway point, it kind of started smoothing out, and it wasn't too bad. But all in all, it wasn't very bad at all.
No.
We got another hour to go, making great time. It's a little bit rough starting out, but it's smoothed out pretty good now.
Yeah.
What do you think? You excited?
Yes, I'm ready to get there and get checked in, and then I think I can relax.
Yeah. Oh, everything's going good so far. Dogs are a little nervous, a little stressed out. We saw some 5 foot waves bubbling.
Yeah.
It was pretty rough for a little bit. I got a little bit of video on it.
I mean, it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
It was a little nerve-wracking, and our depth, what do you call that?
Yeah, our Garmin transducer, the depth sounder. So we didn't know this, but we got out and we were in about 3,000 feet of water, and it quit working. So I just assumed it wasn't
picking up anymore.
It was just it wasn't the quality of a transducer to be able to tell that depth of water. But as we got back closer to shore, it still wasn't working, and we got to about 250, 300 feet of water, and it still wasn't working. And the wind was blowing pretty good, and here we are entering into our first marina that everybody's warned the sandbars move around, and you really got to watch your depth. And we didn't have that.
And the marina didn't answer us. So.
Yeah. So I called the guy that installed it, and he kind of talked us through that. Sometimes you have to get back into really shallow water, and I mean like 20, 25 feet, and that thing will kick in and start working again. And sure enough, that's what happened.
Right.
Yeah.
So a couple miles out, we also put up our yellow quarantine flag. That's a requirement when you come into another country by boat. So that was kind of fun and exciting. So don't put out the quarantine flag. And luckily, it wasn't too wavy at that point.
So when you put that up, then what do? We pulled in the marina, and then you went to customs.
Yes.
With my passport and all the dog's paperwork and our health visas and all that.
Yeah.
You got us checked
First,
in.
I went into immigration, and I needed an actual copy of the negative COVID test that we took in Key Largo, and I had my copy, but I didn't have his. So I had to walk all the way back to the boat, and we had to find a way to get it because we hadn't been told what the Wi-Fi was or anything.
Right. You were kind of getting a little anxious over that deal.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
just walking over there by myself, I didn't really know where I was going.
Yeah, typically, I guess maybe the man would go over there and do it, the captain, but it was just a block or two, and
No.
no, well, we thought it was just a block or two, but there were some other boaters that were walking around, and since she had done all of the paperwork, I thought that she should go over there in case they had any questions, because I didn't have anything to do with that, other than just fill out my
But eventually,
papers.
I think the guy finally kind of felt sorry for me and kind
Yeah.
of helped me along a little bit. And anyway, so I got through immigration. Then I went over to Big Game Club to do the customs thing, and that went really smoothly, actually, because we had filled out. Dwight had taken the liberty to filling out most of the paperwork on physical paper. And I just had to fill in a couple little things that weren't filled in. And
Yep.
we got that done, and she was really nice and helpful. And
So then after you do that, you come back and you take your yellow quarantine flag down and
Yeah.
you put up the courtesy Bahamian flag.
yeah.
And then you're good to go. So after you get to the Bahamas, after you show a negative COVID test from the United States, after you get here, you have to wait 5 days and you have to take a rapid test. So rather than, but now once we checked in, once she left Big Game, we were free to go anywhere in the Bahamas. But there was a clinic right next door to the marina that we could get our COVID test done in the 5-day period. So we decided, instead of maybe going to island and then on that 5th day trying to get somewhere that's got a clinic, that we would just stay at that marina for 5 days. And we had a good time. We walked around the town. There's only one main road that goes through it. Everybody's so friendly. George is back. George Shelley. Ooh, looks like he's got a big one.
We may go back out if I can get it all together around 3:30 for a couple hours.
Okay.
He's a real deal though. That's a real deal wahoo.
That's a good one, huh?
Yeah, that's it.
Ooh-wee. There's a lot of meat in there.
A lot of meat and a lot of fight.
We met George Shelley and Tom and Terry and some other people on the dock. And,
Yep. Shannon and
new
Paul.
New
and,
friends, yeah.
Yeah.
And so we had a good time, went swimming on the beach and just, did some boat maintenance. Right here is the gas station, right on the main road. How much is a can of soup?
I see 25.
25 for a can of chicken noodle.
I don't know, but I'm assuming it's the same. This is
Yeah.
225 for that. 275 for that.
275. That's a gourmet one.
375 for that.
Fresh fruit, cereal, everything. Got a little meat department. $2 for a paper towel. $4 for a paper towel. How much is that package of Oreos?
$7.28.
$8.
There's Molly out fetching the stick. Where's Joe? There's Joe.
Left there, so our 5 days was up Tuesday morning, and we did our rapid test. They emailed us within 10 minutes that we were negative, and we untied the dock lines and we got out of there, and we went just south 10 miles to a place called the Honeymoon Harbor, where we're at now.
Yeah.
We had
Gun Cay.
Gun Cay. We had heard about this place. It really wasn't a place that we were going to go to, but we were just wanting to get somewhere isolated, and tonight we're the only ones here. there's not another boat in sight.
Yeah, it's really windy
Yeah.
today. It's been really windy. The other side of the island has white caps and pretty big waves on the Atlantic side.
Yeah.
So we're on in the bay side with the island blocking majority of the wind.
Yeah.
We're still topping
Yeah,
about
we're doing okay.
25 mile an hour winds all day long. But it's not too bad. When you go to the beach, it wasn't bad. But,
Not too bad. And so one of the reasons we came here, because they say that the stingrays and the sharks and some of the best snorkeling in the Bahamas. And I snorkeled for a minute, but boy, the stingrays and the sharks, they just come up. They don't have any fear. I guess they're used to people feeding them. Molly and JoJo didn't know what to do.
right.
And we were trying to keep Molly back. I mean, it was, in the video, it made it look like it might have been kind of
Those are the
dangerous, but
kind
it
that'll
wasn't.
get you, aren't they?
Those things were just swimming around. They were docile. And Molly wasn't going to touch one. She was just
Yeah, well, she tried to step on one at one point, and I was like, oh my gosh, don't do
Okay.
that.
We probably shouldn't let her do that.
No.
Yeah.
Molly, come on. Better watch out. Okay, Molly, that's close enough. Hey, come on. We probably shouldn't let her do that,
No.
but
she loves the water.
oh yeah,
She gets out of the dinghy and just swims around. When he was doing a little bit of snorkeling, she was swimming alongside him.
yeah. She come up there and kind of kick me, and let me know she's there, and then she swims past me, and I grab her tail, and she's
Yeah.
like my own little jetpack.
Yeah, that wasn't very
She just
nice.
pulls me around, and I don't have to swim. Yeah, she likes it though.
So, and Joe and I took a nice stroll on the beach. I think Joe would, it's just like, she just would stroll on that beach all day long. Just
Yeah.
didn't really want to get in the water. She did end up getting in the water a couple times.
Well, that one time she thought I was leaving. I
Yeah,
was
the one
moving
time
boat.
he was moving the dinghy out because the tide was going down, and she went swimming
The
out
only
there
time she
beside him.
voluntarily swam.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so we're leaving here sometime in the middle of the night, probably 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and we are going to travel 90 miles to Great Harbor.
Right.
And we're going to be there for a couple nights and kind of get refurbished and maybe find a grocery store and clean the boat a little bit, get some of the salt off.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty salty out there.
Yeah, but this place here, I mean, it's just beautiful. The sunsets are fantastic. The night skies last night, the stars were just
The stars were phenomenal,
Amazing, yeah.
and we really enjoyed it. It's been kind of nice. The other boat that was here all night, they left in the morning, and then someone showed up for a couple of hours down the way a little bit, but
yeah. That was just a day boat.
yeah,
Yeah.
just a day boat.
Yeah, yesterday we had a couple of day boats come in, but they played their music for an hour or two and they left.
Yeah, so the wind is supposed to be turning tonight, and starting in a different direction. So that's why we may, depending upon how all this goes, go ahead and pull anchor and go ahead and start our way early.
Right. We may have to get up regardless and reset our anchor.
Yeah, we're not
And
sure.
if we're going to go through that trouble, we might as well just head on out.
Right.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so we're doing fine. I hope everybody's doing fine at home. We just want to thank everybody for watching and click subscribe and let us know what you think.
Been washed up on the shore, but I can see the sun slowly rising out there. So I count down one more, and with the world up off my shoulders, I can stand up straight and tall and get my feet back in those worn out shoes. Still make last call, baby, we go sailing. I wanna go sailing. Let's go sailing. On that magic trip we're on. Sail on, sailor, sail on. To that place in my head, a simple place I've never been yet. They say the sun never goes down there. Face that canvas to the wind, and baby, we'll go sailing. I wanna go sailing. Let's go sailing. On that magic ship we're on. Sail on, sailor, sail on. Sail on. Baby, we'll go sailing. Like Christopher Columbus, let's go sailing. Like Ponce de Leon are going sailing. Like Jacques Cousteau we go sailing. Oh baby, let's go sailing.